I had this image of what my Oxford Rhodes experience was going to be like.
It was not probably the best experience as a new student. I didn't know so many people, so it was a little bit lonely.
Studying at Oxford during a pandemic has been different.
So I went home to visit my parents, who are in Connecticut, just outside New York. And the plan was to visit them for about 2 weeks. And here I still am, like 13 months later.
My plans got just a little bit disrupted.
You don't have like separation between your workspace, your bedroom, your dining room.
Yeah, for me, I go quite stir crazy when I'm in the same place for a long time.
I was experiencing some mental health struggles during the isolation and stress of last spring and summer. It was a lot of my fellow scholars who supported me and kept in touch with me, went out on walks with me to help keep me afloat.
I feel like I've definitely found amazing friends in the Rhodes community. We've definitely found each other and provided each other support. We would have wellness checks. We would just have random game nights over Zoom when we were initially quarantining when we first got here. So all those things have been amazing.
A lot of scholars in my cohort and above, the scholars who are already here in Oxford, have tried to acclimate the cohort who came in to Oxford during the pandemic, who have not yet had a chance to know what Oxford is usually like.
Rhodes Retreat was a very interesting experience. One of the best experience was being in the learning pods. So learning pods are the small groups where you stay in groups and study and discuss issues. They were very good places to carry out networking or like just bond with other scholars.
We held a Rhodes open mic at Rhodes House in January of 2020 in person, which was a delightful event. When the pandemic happened and nothing could be done face-to-face anymore, we decided that we wanted to do a virtual open mic.
Yeah, it was hard to imagine that a digital open mic could be so special, but it really was.
Having people sing, doing a lot of poetry, dancing, that was the highlight of 2020.
I realized that we weren't going to be doing anything live with the orchestra. The Chrysalis project is a series of 6 short films that take place across 6 different countries, with music by my orchestra in Oxford and choreography by dancers around the world. Basically thought, okay, this is also a chance, if we're doing it digital, to go global. It was incredibly complex, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without a lot of help from friends, including the Rhodes community.
Just by being a member of this community, you are exposed to so many divergent views on different issues happening.
All that is really part of what Rhodes is, which is a space where we learn and grow from each other.
It's a beautiful place to expose yourself to different ways of thinking.
I think I have changed since the start of the pandemic. I think it's actually been very useful in remembering what's most important.
The pandemic has made it possible for us to try to rise up to its challenge.
It's enabled me to grow a lot as a person and really push my horizons and boundaries as to what I think I can do.
It's a year that is going to live in our memories for a very long time.
In some ways, it's comforting knowing that going forward, even when we all leave Oxford, there's so many ways to stay connected.